Alright, Tigers, let's get started. It's your boy, Tige here. And today I present you guys Black Clover Quartet Nights 1 year later. Now, in this video, I'm basically just going to play the game. I haven't played it in a while. When I say a while, probably about like 4 or 5 months. Probably a little bit less than that. I don't know. But I re-downloaded it because I noticed that this game actually came out a year ago on the 13th. And I was like, you know what? This is a game I actually like genuinely enjoyed, and I was kind of hurt that it didn't do as good as it should have. So I decided to do this video on it because not only did I want to do the 1 year anniversary, but what made this video for sure was someone asked me to actually do a Quartet Nights video. And shout out to my boy Thunder Mills, but we once in a while we always like come back and like watch the Quartet Nights videos because I enjoyed them. I genuinely enjoyed playing this game, and I wish this game was done better in all sorts of ways that I'm gonna explain later on this video. So get your Arizona iced teas and let's get right into the video. Arnold, can you play my mixtape? Alright, so there's a few things I want to talk about in this game, and one of those things is actually why this game is dead. As a lot of you guys know, anime games in the last year have not been good. Ever since I want to say Fighters was the last good game that the community can all come together and say was genuinely a good game, just overall. And that's kind of upsetting because we have games like My Hero 1's Justice, and like a lot of people had high hopes, including myself in the beginning, had high hopes for Shinobi Strikers. And I know there's not a lot, but there were a lot considering the amount of fans that this series had at the time that this game actually, that a lot of people wanted to see this game succeed. Let me give you guys a quick breakdown. This game came out 2018 September 13th, which is probably in the time you're seeing this, probably not, 1 year ago. This game has a story mode, a unique story mode, which a lot of games don't have, challenges, online battles, training, customization, a gallery, and an options button. This game has some server issues in the beginning. It definitely did, which was fixed, and the biggest server issue was the fact that you couldn't invite your friends if you have people on your block list. This is PlayStation 4 wise. I'm not sure about PC and Xbox. I'm not even sure if Xbox or PC got in this game, but there was that bug which turned a lot of people off. But for all the people that I knew personally, or most of them, I will say, they actually enjoyed this game. This game has good gameplay. Each character plays uniquely, and if you guys like the Overwatch type of thing with an anime aesthetic, this was definitely the game for you. But my one gripe with this game that didn't happen was marketing. This game was not marketed correctly, or enough, I should say. Every trailer that I've seen was only from the Bandai EU YouTube channel. They all came out late. They were all like all over the place, and they had a solid product. It's just that I feel like this game came out at the wrong time. I feel like if this game would have came out this year or next year, this game would have banged. Seriously, at the time there was a lot of hate for the series overall. Like, a lot of people didn't like Black Clover, and more I see a lot of people growing onto the series, becoming fans of the series. People that talk shit about it before aren't saying the same things they were saying. They're actually enjoying it. Some people aren't, but it's just be like that. So I just want to go over a few things with the game, and let's talk about it. So while I find the game, I guess I'll talk about it. I would like to just say that I am 124th in the world. I used to be top 100. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And I will also like to mention that I have a 90% trophy rating, meaning I literally only needed 1 trophy to platinum this game. 1 trophy, and it was this one. So let's talk about the story mode first. As of recently, a lot of games or anime games don't do story modes right. Okay, they just copy and paste the story mode from the anime instead of doing something unique. And the thing I like about this game is it had a unique story. I feel like it perfectly explained some things, and I'm not sure if it's canon to the manga or whatever. I know it's not to the anime as of now, which we have 100 episodes, but it was pretty good. It introduced a new character named Karna, and it was an interesting character. Now, I will say the story mode was interesting, and I did a full walkthrough on my channel. The card right there, link in the description below. But I don't think the story mode was interesting enough for me to do it multiple times, which is why I didn't platinum this game. But at the same time, I liked the effort they did. I enjoyed playing it, and the soundtrack was kind of heat. I ain't gonna cap. But that's just the story mode. The online battles is different, right? That's what people are mainly gonna play with this type of game, and I feel like the online battles weren't bad. In the beginning, when the beta was out, the only problem I seen was the problem with the inviting system for your friends, which that's a beta. Things like that happen. In the full game, it was definitely fixed. And even at that, all you had to do was delete your block list, which I can see that's a hassle for people. So I'm not gonna say, you know, or make an excuse, but at the same time, you know, there was ways to get around it. And if you didn't want to, that's fine, but I surely did because I wanted to invite homies. Now, slight bugs like that happen all the time, hence why they made a beta to test out their bugs. And can you guys blame them for that? I don't think you can. I really don't think you can, but if you're gonna take a point off for that, go ahead, feel free to take a point off. It's all up to you, man. You're playing the game. Now, another thing about this game was the DLC. The DLC was poorly marketed. And I'm playing one of the DLC characters now, which is Charlotte, and Charlotte bangs. All the DLC characters in this game bang. I've been in a few Discord communities about this, and literally everyone I've been in, they consider the DLC characters to be literally the best characters in the game. When the beta was out, I believed that Noelle was the best character in the game, but that's changed drastically due to the DLC. So I don't think that any DLC in this game was a waste. I feel like every DLC in this game was worth it, especially if all the characters are really good. Why would you want to pay for a trash character? Now, one thing this game had that was unique to it was the customization. The customization with the cards, it was pretty fire. It could change your gameplay drastically. Like, you can have multiple play styles in one character. Like, there's 3 decks which give your abilities like changes and minor tweaks, but then there's the abilities that you can decide if you want to play more defensive by giving yourself health. More like, oh, if you want to be faster, you can increase your speed. If you want to do more damage, you can do that. If you want your abilities to cool down, certain abilities to cool down more, they had those cards, and that was something in the game that made it unique. And one thing I might add, or I want to add about the DLC that I forgot to mention earlier, was the costumes. Like, they had some bangers. Like, they got a Wizard King Asta costume, and the Sea Goddess Noelle costume, and this costume that you got with the game, this pre-order bonus with the Demon Asta, and there was another one I can't fucking remember. Oh, this Summertime Yami, and they had these fire bikini costumes. You can't tell me they weren't fire. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. I'm pretty sure you'll find it. And with all this, and this game being a $60 game with a unique story mode and a customizable option that can increase your playtime or the amount of time you play this game, you might be wondering, why did this game do bad? And I'm just gonna revert back to what I was saying earlier. It had bad marketing. That's really it. Like, the game wasn't put out there as much as it could have, and that's the sad thing about it. It's been 1 year since this game came out, and as you guys can see, you know, like, I'm playing with bots right now. I'm not even gonna try to look for an online match just due to the fact that I know what I'm gonna find. I'm gonna find nothing. No one's playing this game at all whatsoever. No one is playing this game, and that's the sad thing. Like, I feel like this game was a lot better than what people gave it at the time, and I feel like if this game would have came out this year, this game would have been a lot better. Like, Black Clover literally just got its 100th episode, which means if it came out literally a year exactly, it would have been a Friday, which is when Borderlands come out. But it would have been a Friday, a good time that companies normally release their games. And I feel like with the increased fan base that it has now compared to a year ago, that this game could have at least survived a little bit longer. Well, that's my video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys could understand some things that I felt, and let me know how you guys feel about this game. Let me know if you still play this game. If you do, I'm gonna have it download for a few more days probably. I might be interested to play with you guys. Just let me know if you guys are interested in playing. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more Black Clover Quartet nice content, I could try to see if I can whip up the homies to play with me and see what we can get going. But no further ado, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Tige, and I'm out. Subscribe, 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 subscribe.